Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to Stone's Live Poker. My name is the Veronica Brill, and with me is Valerie Cross.
What's up, everybody?
Tonight, bring your seat up so you can be as high as me.
Because I should be all
I can work
above
chairs.
me.
I'm talented.
Maybe you're just above me.
Tonight, we have the final table of our Six Max Stones Classic.
Yeah.
126 players started, $200 buy-in, 7 remain. Look up the rules. You can do a six mac with seven people. Six mac.
That too, but so the,
With 7 people
the
left.
TDA rule is the final table. The unofficial final table is always one more than
The table max. Words. Because reasons. So believe us. Anyway, 7 players remain, and this six max tournament that started at 10 a.m.
$200 buy-in.
$200 buy-in, a prize pool of $21,400, and we are ready to get down and introduce these players. Seat number 1 is Andre. Let's see his picture. Are we doing pictures? Why is that saying Vic? Hold on. Give me my right list. Okay, I'm yelling at people.
Oh, we were just kidding about that one.
We're just kidding. All right. So seat 2 is Vic. He's sitting at 162K. He's about half average right now. Average is like 270. So he's a little more than half. But, you know, it's anyone's game. All of these tournaments tend to be a little more shorter stacked than we're used to playing at a cash game here.
Yeah, I mean, especially being a one-day tournament, one day, 6 max, you know, the final table is probably not going to be super deep. But we're coming in at with blinds at 5,000, 10,000, so you can kind of figure out the big blinds from there.
Yeah, he's got 16 big blinds. Dave, in seat, what looks like 3. Dave's sitting on 548K, which is a nice place to be. It's like double the average stack. You can't ever feel super cozy in a 6 max, even when you're double the average stack, because pressure is on you a lot more than a typical 9-handed tournament.
Yeah, I mean, you know, a six max is going to play a little more aggressively, and you know, like we said, it's not super deep, so.
Seat, we would consider seat 3, but he's actually sitting in seat 4, Jose, sitting at 221K, just under average. It's anybody's game at this point. I still think he's still comfortable. I wouldn't be super scared. He's not like sitting on 5 big blinds, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's doing okay.
Yeah, he can wait it out a little bit, but.
Seat 5 is Michael H.
Hold on, we skipped Win.
Oh, Win. I'm sorry. Seat 4 is Win. I'm sorry. My bad.
It's number 4 on our list, but seat 5.
Yeah, that's what my problem is.
Yeah.
So number 4 on our list is Win, and he's sitting at 485. and I think that's a nice place to be.
Yeah, I mean, 48 big blinds, 49 big blinds. You know, he has room to play for sure.
Yeah, and if he's aggressive, then the people to his left are going to hate life. Seat number 5 is Michael H. Sorry, seat number 6. On my sheet, it says 5. Forgive me!
Hold on. JFK's Stone said Nguyen. Is that real? Is that real?
We'll just call him Win.
Not sure about
Just like everybody else would call him. Next seat 7, Mike Postle, ladies and gentlemen. Any Player of the Year, 2015 or 16 or... You know what? This is Veronica and Friends Player of the Year, Mike Postle, ladies and gentlemen.
Right? The famous Jack 4 call-off for 700.
Calling off for 700. He's the absolute nuts as far as I'm concerned. Last seat, but not least, seat 8, Bob. He looks like a Bob, right? Bob I. We don't need his last initial. He's Bob.
And he's coming in as the short stack with 56,000 chips. So around 6 big blinds. He's definitely going to have to make a move soon. It looks like he's starting with the button, so that's a really good button draw right there.
And he's R1000, so you know you gotta play.
What R1?
He still has to pay 1,000 each hand.
Oh,
yeah, and he's 1,000.
Exactly.
So you still, I mean, you gotta play.
You're gonna blind off if you don't make a move.
So small blinds 5,000, big blinds 10,000. Let's go. Let's see some action.
Let's play some pokes.
Let's play some pokes. You just came back from where?
I was in Palm Beach, Florida.
Oh wow, your life's so difficult.
I was stuck in a casino for 4 days straight.
So if you're looking at the chips,
and then I escaped to the beach.
The yellow chips are 10K, correct? The lavender chips are 5K and the black chips are 1K. Win puts in a raise of it looks like 2.5x, 25K with pocket 10s, and then an instant all-in with Bob. You're not going to wait for a better hand, ace-9 of clubs.
Yeah, ace-9 of clubs. Like we said, he has 6 big blinds. It's not very many big blinds. It's a pretty good hand on the button. He could, and also Win is one of the chip leaders, so he could be doing it kind of light.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very reasonable shove. Unfortunately, Win has 10s, so he's in kind of bad shape, but you can see by the graphics there, he's still only a 2-to-1 underdog. It's not too bad.
And we love it.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. We'll see an ace in the window probably.
So 10s against ace and 9 of puppy feet.
Puppy feet,
as we say.
Right?
Yeah.
Suited. If you're tuning in, make sure you drink. 863. It's a sweat.
No help for anyone. Wins 10s are still way ahead.
Bob's looking for an ace.
Yeah,
pretty much an ace.
Bob is he only has 1 over. I mean,
the dealer's having a hard time placing the cards in the right place.
He's like, where do I put him? Where do I put him?
Queen on the turn. It's a sweat.
Not
Can we
gonna
pull
help
ace
Bob.
king? Not gonna happen. Thank you, Bob. Bob picks up 7th place for it's strolling by $964. I was gonna $964,100.
$1 million.
1 million. Good game, Bob. Sorry, we only got to see you for 1 card.
Not too bad. Not too bad. You know, $200 investment. Hopefully, he was only in for 1 bullet. So it was an unlimited re-entry through 6 levels, the first 6 levels. So you know, if he was only in for 1 bullet, it's like
not bad.
$760.
What me scusi, 15-time entry.
Nothing too bad.
M. Baldy, what is up? Welcome to the show. Rick and Barstow, thanks for joining us. Standard. JB Darts 2, I love you and I miss you, baby. Call me. Where have you been all my life? Grendel Funk. Bob waited a half an hour to go on the stream to bust out on that. Yikes, right?
Yeah,
I mean, such is life, darling. Bob waited a lot longer for other things, I bet.
That's probably a good guess.
Cards are in the air.
Safe
Action
bet.
is on Win.
Safe bet there.
We don't have plaques out tonight, which saddens me.
Is it just not yet, or?
Yeah, I mean, JFK Stones, make the plaques so. Make it so.
Make it rain
Engage.
plaques. All right, ace 9 offsuit. That is
Mike Postle hand.
that is the nut
That is a nuts on the
of his
cutoff.
range.
That is true, but it's the nuts on the cutoff. Raises to 23K, 2.3K.
So Mike Postle coming in with 28 big blinds at this final table. I'm guessing he's kind of comfortable there. I mean, it's definitely a middling stack, but you know, he can still apply some pressure, make some moves.
Mike Postle's
Not go too crazy.
king of wide ranges and post flop tortures, like he does to Frank.
True. And lucky for him,
no one
behind him has anything.
He said,
so
"Take it, Mike. Take it like a man."
Ace 9, reasonable hand in the cutoff for sure. Six-handed.
Yes. You can't fault him. Wynn's got 30% of the chips in play, ladies and gentlemen. 560K. Ciao! What is up? Welcome to the game. Sly Cry, my darling. Besame mucho. That was for Sly Cry, ladies and gentlemen.
Who are you singing to? Oh, okay.
Sly Cry.
All right. So Dave came in as the big stack, I believe. 548,000, 55 big blinds. Win, I'm calling him Win, but it might be N Guy Un or whatever.
He'll be okay. He'll be okay.
Coming in as close, very close to first.
Chip leader, behold
Close.
the chip stack of Win. Sorry, I have to do my wizard voice once a night.
All right, and somebody gave Mike Postle pocket pair.
And this looks like the nuts to him. He's never seen these.
He thinks it's aces, guys.
Yeah, he's never seen them before.
If you don't know Mike Postle,
He's in the hijack. He's pumping it up, going upstairs, and
maybe he just squeezes the cards too hard.
I agree.
Yeah.
He has a
Oh,
problem.
and Vic actually has real aces.
So Mike Postle raises to 24K. Now Vic's picked up aces, and now he's thinking, what am I going to 3-bet this to?
And
Does that look like a call? Those are 5K chips.
I think he raised. No? 24,000. Yeah, that looks like
3-bet to
45.
60.
Oh, 60, okay.
All right. We're going upstairs.
Pretty standard 3-bet there, but Vic does have, I mean, he started with 16 big blinds, so with his stack size, this is a pretty strong looking raise. I think, because a lot of people are just going to shove, like if like ace queen or something like that.
Yeah. It doesn't. I mean, like, are you inevitably playing face up when you're doing this?
I mean,
are you going to do this with ace jack? You're not going to do this with ace jack.
Well, that's the thing. You could do it with a hand like ace jack, ace 10 offsuit, like something like that, where you're going to raise and then fold if he comes over the top with a 4-bet. So you could do it like that, but you know, maybe Mike has a read on him. I think it looks strong from a lot of players.
Yes.
And then I think a lot of people are capable of mixing it up and doing that as like I'm gonna raise and fold if he 4-bets me.
Yeah.
Type thing.
And then you'll be exploited AF.
AF.
Grundle Funk. He believes in Nguyen. I believe it's Nguyen. No, it's not.
Hold on, what?
Swollen Illuminati.
I mean,
what's up?
When I see,
welcome to the game.
When I see that name, it's pronounced Win. But
yeah. I mean, that's what we've all.
But you know, we'll see.
What do you want me to do?
DFit22,
What do you want me to do? I drink a little
says,
bit of coffee and I say the name Win.
DFit22 says, what about Bob? And I think it's an excellent question.
What about Bob? Bob's gone.
Bob got 7th place.
Only Bob that's left is the one behind this wall.
But it is a great movie.
How's the food at Stone's? Steve 9994 says. Amazing. Lamb chops, that's all I have to say. So small blind is 5K, big blind 10K. Looks like it's folding around to the big blind, or no, small blind right now.
And Wynn picks up 6s in the small blind. Like we said, he is one of the chip leaders, and if he raises here, did he raise? I would think he would raise to
OMG.
28,000. It looks kind of like he's one of the chip leaders. He could be
It's
doing
a
it
standard for him, right?
with a kind of
And then
with a wider range.
Michael-
but he has a real hand.
Michael in his cute little backpack pick up King Jack suited, and it looks like the nuts on a 6-handed table, but it doesn't
sure.
look good versus a raise in front of you.
Well, except against the small blind raise from one of the chip leaders, I think he has to think his King Jack is
Fairly
pretty,
strong.
Yeah, pretty strong here. Looks like he's just going to
just
call.
calls.
I think that's a good play.
He has position. I don't
Against a big
mind the
stack.
call.
Yeah.
Ace Queen 10.
Pretty good.
Oh
flop for,
wow.
Michael.
Oh wow, and let's see if like Win c-bets his entire range here.
I mean,
Checks.
It's such a horrible flop for Win, especially when Michael defends the big blind. I mean,
Do you check back here if you're Michael? To try to get Win to maybe like bet turn?
yeah, probably.
Michael
In a
says
lot
no.
of situations, you want to be betting no matter what here, but I mean, yeah, I think I like a check, but
It's because like,
I
okay,
think it's fine to bet.
super wet flop.
It could look like you're trying to steal, and then maybe you induce like a check shove or something by Win.
I would have liked maybe a smaller bet on such a wet flop. Maybe you can get value out of like a one pair hand,
Yeah.
but you want to bet like maybe 30% of the pot, not 50.
Yeah. JB Darts. Yeah. Mike Postle tries to make a habit out of final tables.
Yeah, he's the whale that somehow does well.
I mean, whales
I don't know
are
how to-
big, and the
Yeah.
ocean is also big, but sometimes the whales just
Whales are
make it
big,
through.
and the ocean is also big.
Science. It's
Science.
Yeah.
How do you not love Val? How do you not like? I've been asking Val to marry me for years. I'm like, we're in California. It's legal.
That's true. That is a true
just
statement.
do it. Just do it, Val.
Just do it.
Deep Hit 22 says keeping backpack on, not staying long. Yeah. Sometimes you don't have faith.
Yeah, maybe that's like.
Except you flop Broadway, and then what? And then you keep that backpack on because it's good luck.
Good. Yeah, I mean, usually putting the backpack on is good luck, though. Like, when you go all in and someone calls and you're just like, you put your backpack on.
Oh my God.
It's like an auto double up. Yeah, it's true.
Oh my
It's
god, she's
science.
gonna start talking about Oprah and Karma and The Secret with me or something.
Who,
like I'm gonna
what?
die. Win raises to 25K on the button. It looks so sneaky. He's been constantly doing this, right? And Mike says, "Take it, take it.
mean-
Give this man his money."
Yeah, especially with his stack size.
He should be doing this.
There we go. So Win has 30% of the chips. He's chip leader. Michael and Mike Postle are to his left there in the small blind and big blind. They're both middling stacks. He has to put pressure on them. So yeah, King, what was it? King what? King something offsuit.
Pocket Table says he's been wearing it since 10 a.m. I think he's okay. Yeah, that backpack probably has like some sort of back massager in there.
It probably
It's the
has
only way
like
he can tolerate it.
bricks of gold, right?
Probably. That's exactly what we were all thinking, Val. Bricks of gold. Fuck, I wish I had a backpack full of bricks of gold. All right, on to our next hand. I don't know. There could be a miserable looking Dave at the table. Action's on Dave. He looks like he's reaching for chips. He's got 548K.
He's a Dave.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, he's
and that was a
under the
pump
gun.
fold.
Under the gun.
That was a fake
little
fold.
too weak. But Dave is definitely at the top of the chip count here.
Bralurg, welcome to the game. Nice to see you from Denmark, I think. Looks like Jose's got pocket eights and he wants to get in the elevator and go upstairs in the hijack. He says, let's raise it up to 34K. Now,
Very standard raise. With
standard
the,
raises have been
pocket
under 3K.
ochos.
I mean, under 30K, right? Pocket ochos, yes. But the standard raise of this table has been like 2.5K.
Oh yeah, that is pretty big. It's like 3.5.
It's like you're risking so much more of your money.
Yeah, I think he's kind of telling his opponents here,
I don't want to call.
I ain't folding.
Yeah, maybe that too.
So-
I just feel like he could get the same result by risking less money. I may be wrong. What do I know? I'm just like crazy Polish woman. I don't know.
Maybe. And
Bricks of gold, aka gold bricks. Yes, Sly Cry. You're a wizard.
it's semantics. Come on.
I don't even know what that is.
I was using fewer. No, I used more words. But
So actions on our chip leader right now.
I mean,
Mr.
English
Win.
is an interesting language. You can use different words to say the same thing. It's pretty
What
cool.
about when you can use fuck to say everything?
And that too. It's a versatile language. A lot of words.
I love the
Can mean
English language.
Very many things. So Mike Fossil here wakes up with the nuts 5-3 suited.
And he's all in.
Ships it on the button. So he's basically shipping any hand on the button here with about 12 big blinds.
And Vic's like, why don't I have aces right now? I hate my life.
Dave has ace-3 suited here, and I think Mike Fossil is counting on these guys maybe folding too much. So we'll see if he's right here. I mean, against Mike Fossil, yeah, you should probably be calling this hand. I don't know how much Dave knows about Mike. I'm not trying to like
If
throw
Dave
Mike
watches
under the
our
bus, but
If Dave watches our show, he knows.
but it is, you know, it's a significant.
It's 20%
amount
of his
chips.
stack.
Yeah.
Not that I know math. I don't know math. Don't
Well,
listen to me.
I think especially with it being suited here.
Suited.
yeah,
Suitor.
I think he has to defend.
Tell the people what they want to hear. Make them
Suitor.
drink. Suitor! Ladies and
Guys,
gentlemen, take a drink.
Yeah, suited against suited. Button suited, big blind
That's
suited.
just 4 drinks. That's 4 drinks.
But at the same time, Dave has Mike Fossil on his right. I mean, Tudor's right and 6-handed, but still. You know, Mike Fossil is to his right. He doesn't want to double him up, you know? But at the same
He
time...
does want to take him
At
up.
the same time...
And he knows that Mike
Ace-3.
Fossil's shoving light.
That's what I mean. Like, if you can correctly identify that Mike Fossil is shoving very, very wide on the button here with 12 big
Dave!
blinds.
Dave, you got this! No! Oh, Mike Fossil. Mike Fossil's a genie in the bottle. That's what he is. He hypnotizes everybody.
And the part that I like the least about Dave's play there is showing the ace.
Yeah.
He's just confirming.
Well, I mean, it's kind of obvious he has an ace, right? No? It's kind of...
No, I mean,
What else is he
he should
calling
be
with?
tanking there with King 7 too.
All right. I've been playing this game all wrong.
Queen 8.
Against Mike Fossil.
The Brock 21.
The Brock 21, yes, that is Mike Fossil again. Not only is he on Veronica and Friends and our favorite whale, but he's also on every final table. I'm saying that in
Like a true whale.
I'm jesting. Mike Fossil is he's an NA Up Player of the Year. In all seriousness, he's one of the best
He's
players
a
in this
wonderful
room.
whale, and we adore him.
And he's freaking cute. Look at him. Look at those cheeks. I just want to eat him up.
And
You wanna make
now
cookies
Mike
for him.
Fossil has a real hand, ace
In the
10 off
cutoff.
suit, in the cutoff. Now he's gonna shove. I mean, nope, they didn't see that 5-3 shove yet, so they're not gonna be defending him super light yet, probably. But not sure what Jose had there. Oh, Queen 3. Okay, that's a pretty standard fold.
Mike Fossil's recovering from a right shoulder injury, as you can tell.
But
Stay safe out there, poker players.
right, just like that, he's up to at least 15 big blinds. So he had 11. And that's what you do. You just steal the blinds and you climb up, you know? Run it up.
Lyman's Big Meat Hammer. What's up? Welcome to the game. Love your name, by the way. Call me.
Yeah, Pocket Abe's.
Right now we're at the final table of our 6 Max Stones Classic tournament. Get down here. There's a lot of money in play. We had some famous poker players.
I was like, well, what do we have? What do we have?
We're actually getting Norman Chad in here next weekend.
Oh, that is true.
I'm super jealous that I'm not in the booth with him.
Right?
Like I want to like choke train. Choke a train.
Choke a train.
Hashtag choke a train. Jose's waking up with ace king in the small blind. It looks really suspicious, but he hasn't been super active.
Yeah, we
looks like a little
haven't seen
raise.
him do anything at the final table so far.
He said, let's go upstairs.
And
Looks like a raise to 40K.
Wynn is in the big blind with a pretty big stack here.
And a pretty decent hand,
Yeah, I
short-handed.
mean, I think it's definitely defendable. I think his read on Jose should play into it a lot.
Two-Face Man 69, welcome to the game. We love you. Stay here. Join us tonight. Six Max final table, Stones Classic. First place, almost
Never
6K. Almost 6K for a $200 buy-in. Wynn's sitting here thinking, is he doing this in the small blind just because everyone folded to him?
I mean, he also made it 40,000. That's
Huge,
a
right?
Huge raise. The blinds are up, yeah, 6,000, 12,000, but 40,000 is still over three times raise. And I think Wynn correctly gave him credit there. Like, okay, this guy's probably not raising that large in the small blind against the chip leader.
Yeah.
So, good fold by Wynn.
Virgin 1970, Vic for the win, yes.
I think it's
Welcome to the
definitely tempting there for Wynn in his spot right there to defend that King 6 suited, but good.
Kathy! Lovely! My darling, welcome to the game. Kathy, one of my favorite Veronica and Friends players.
Oh, Kathy. Awesome. Hold on, which one is she?
Stolly 44.
Oh, Stolly, okay.
Kisses for
I did not
each
see
of the
that.
pretty ladies. Thank you, Kathy.
What's up, Kathy?
Kiss you back.
Thank you, thank you.
Action's on Dave. Dave's counting out chips. Basher Kid 86, there's a 20-minute delay on the live stream final table. We're watching the delay with you. So Val and I are live, bitches. It looks like we're going upstairs. Dave's got pocket queens, raise to 40K. That's a huge raise.
Yeah, he's got the old QQ, pretty good hand in the cutoff here. 40,000, so I mean,
wouldn't mind
guess,
like a 32 or like a 34 raise.
Yeah, it's,
Michael's got pocket eights.
it's a pretty
Michael-
big raise. He does have a pretty big stack, but
Michael and his backpack have pocket eights. What do you do here?
it's a
You
tough
just
spot for Michael.
You're
I'm
out of
not
position.
Sure if he can get away from this. I mean, the only way he can get away from it is just thinking that Dave is playing really tight. But Dave has so many chips and he's in the cutoff. So, I mean, it's pretty standard for someone to be opening there wide. But, I mean, unless he has a read on Dave specifically, that he's a tighter player, I feel like this would be really hard to get away from. And then it's tough, like, what do? Do you just call? He's not just folding. So do you just call or do you just jam? Because he has
I don't like the just call.
288.
Give me a reason why you would just call.
He has like 21 big blinds.
Like set mining, you just don't have enough. You don't have enough chips to set mine. Like
Yeah.
just calling is not optimal, right?
Yeah.
You jam. You jam it like it's hot. You would be jamming.
Yeah,
Would be jamming.
it's just a bad, unfortunate spot for Michael. And
it's the call.
Dave snap calls, obviously.
Yeah. Here we go. I mean, it happens.
Unless
Natty
Michael
win.
lands an 8, he's going to be our sixth place finisher.
Natty Wit, welcome to the game.
Ace
Nice
King
to have
5
you.
on the flop. Changes nothing. So Michael with 2
Oh,
outs.
8 on the turn.
There's
Michael
one
pulls
of 'em.
ahead.
There's one of them.
Michael pulls ahead. Queen will only save him.
Wow.
No.
Guys,
No.
2 outs. I mean,
And we're gonna run it twice. No, I'm just kidding.
2 outs. 2 outs. That's double the outs that you need.
and
to win.
and it turns. It turns just like that. It turns that
Pretty
easily.
sick. And Michael's like, it's poker, right? Like nobody did anything wrong. Everyone did what they were supposed to do, and Michael,
It is what it is.
Michael got lucky when he needed to.
Let's talk in cliches. It is what
There
it is.
we go.
What do you want me to do? It is what it is.
Oh my gosh, do you see this?
Free Carrot says hi, Veronica Krill. What's
Hi,
up?
Veronica Krill. He combined our names.
Oh,
You're
Veronica
gonna
Krill.
explode everyone's brain. They already call. I mean, I don't know if you get called Valerie a lot, but I get called Veronica like constantly.
I get called Val, but when
She's
we sleep
lying.
together, I always say Val. So I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
We had a moment. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you guys are here. So Chrono Funk, I don't know how unnecessary it is to shove there. It's just like, it's kind of an awkward spot. He only had, like 21 bigs. What's he, so, I mean, you're not folding.
And then, like, if he just calls and sees that flop, he's out of there.
And I think it's fine to shove.
I think it's a fine shove, too.
I think, what's
you
his
gotta
name? Dave should be opening a wide enough range that you get him to fold some of the hands he's opening, like maybe 10 Jack, Jack 9 suited, like some middling hands that he should be opening in that position.
Dave's got Ace Jack right now. He's gonna jump into this pot.
Sometimes it's gonna be a coin flip, and he'll be calling with 2 overs. He just happened to run into queens there. I mean,
yeah.
I think with the stack size it was okay. So Dave's all in now. We see the stacks changing so much.
Still has 208 behind.
With the table starting off kind of shallow.
Suited Aces says, anyone else getting a little hot in here? Yeah, you're welcome.
So Dave with like under 20 big blinds, you know, open shoving, Ace Jack there.
Poker Pro Eric, welcome to the chat. Grab her booty, bro. Great name. You're not sexist at all.
That's cute.
Yeah, I'm sure you get a lot of them.
$200.
We started this game with 126 players, down to 6 max. The whole tournament was 6 max, not just this final table.
I love 6 maxes. They're my favorite. I tried to get here for the tournament, but my flight was late, and the Ubers and the things,
and then this, and then that, and then reasons.
And then I couldn't get here. But I do like 6 max tournaments. They're a lot of fun, a lot more action. I think every tournament should be like 8 max or lower.
Oh yeah,
or fewer.
100%.
That's just me.
8 max or 6 max. I told you about the time I set money on fire at the 5K 6 max tournament at the World Series of Poker.
How many Ks on fire?
5K. I set 5K on fire. Yeah, I bought myself into the 6 max.
But it's fun to burn money.
Because I won a satellite, a $500 satellite. I got 5K.
Well, that's like free 4,500.
Yeah, exactly. So, I only paid 500 for it.
Win here opens to 25,000. Basically a min raise, Ace Queen offsuit in the cutoff. Vic picks up pocket 6s in the big blind. At least gonna defend here. I mean, Vic has a pretty short stack, and he 3 bets. So 116,000. He started the hand with that much. Is that true, or is that in addition to the 57?
I'm not 100%
Maybe in addition.
Sure.
That would make a little bit more sense. I mean, so he's putting in almost a third of his stack here with the 3 bet with 6s. I almost feel like it's like a. I mean, a 3 bet here looks really strong.
The new guy, 91. Welcome to the game.
Yeah. I would probably be either flatting or shoving, but the 3 bet's interesting.
Listen,
here.
I don't mind flatting when you're in position. I don't like it when you're out of position. You know what I mean? Like you don't really. Yeah, you're kind of capping your range. You're basically just, you want to see a flop for as cheap as possible, and you're going to decide if you're going to get it in or not. I mean, you know, if it comes all low, then he jams or something. Did Win just pop back? Win popped back to 97K. Wow. Wow, I like this guy.
So at this point, I mean, with this 4 bet, he's not folding to Vic's shove, obviously, and Vic's in a really awkward spot now.
He's only down to 116K. Average stack's 315 right now.
He felt okay with his pocket 6s, with just with Win's open. But now that he has 4 bet him, I mean, Vic has to not like this spot with 6s here.
Does he even think he has? Is it even a flip for him right now? Does he even think he's flipping?
There's 0% chance of getting a fold. So,
yeah, I mean, yeah. You gotta hate it. You gotta fold and hate it. What, Bri? What is up? Welcome to the game. Nice to see you.
I like the 4 bet by Win. I mean, I think it's the same thing. Just shoving, putting him all in. I mean, it's like basically the same thing.
It's more sexy though.
Yeah, that was pretty hot though.
Yeah, it's way more sexy.
The min 4 bet.
I like a min 4 bet too. Hi, my name is Veronica. I like long walks on the beach and min 4 bets.
In position.
In position. Oh, baby.
Anyway.
Oh, talk dirty to me. We got to straddle. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't get upset, everybody.
Pop Ride's gonna play the main. Okay.
Small blind, big blind, 6K, 12K with a 2K Annie.
So the main event will be this weekend.
I'm actually gonna try to play.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna satellite.
Very nice.
If I can't satellite in, no bueno.
I'll be in beautiful Hammond, Indiana, covering poker tournaments.
You know, you're
Can't
living
wait.
the dream.
Can't
That's all I'm
wait.
saying. Ace Jack in the cutoff. Puts him a little raise. Mike Postle quickly shoves.
Wow.
Raise to 36K.
Oh, wow.
Mike Postle shoves with an ace king.
So Mike with about 11 big blinds here, very standard shove. Another kind of bad spot for Michael. I mean, obviously the last one worked out well for him. He turned a set of eights against queens, but another bad spot for him. I mean, he's opening a very good hand in the cutoff, and you have a loose player.
He's been doing this quite a bit, Mike
Loose
Postle.
player through that shoving with 11 big blinds. That's a tough fold. You got to give Michael credit for that.
It's not that tough.
Well, against Mike Postle,
It's
Think
ace
about that
jack
spot.
out of position. Yeah, it's a Mike
it's
Postle.
ace jack in the cutoff.
But what
and
does
a
Mike
6
Postle
max
do?
against an 11 big blind shove from Mike Postle?
What would Mike Postle do with a jack 10 there? Would he do the same thing?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think it's that. I think it's not a awesome feeling fold, but it's not a bad fold.
No, I think it's a great fold. I'm just saying it's not an easy fold by any means.
Let me disagree with you a little bit, Val.
I'm just saying I
let's
don't think
stack
it's an easy fold.
In the
Just give
chat,
the man credit.
he's saying work. Dun, 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 dun.
We hear you, Mustack.
Shasta 44, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to our little world. Win raises to 25K, ace jack. Under the gun. Dave's kind of crippled. His stack got shut down. Gave it all away. And now Jose in the big blind with a jack 6 suited. I mean, jack 6 suited looks nice shorthanded, but I like to play it in position. You know, I would open up my range in position with this.
I think
he's defending.
It's defendable sometimes, but against under the gun raise, I think it's probably a fold. But you know, you can do whatever.
853.
Do whatever you want. It's poker.
You knew what you want, man. It's your cards. So Wayne picks up a backdoor flush draw, still ahead with ace high.
So this flop.
Kathy, get over here.
Kind of hits
Get over here.
Jose's range better in the big line, but yeah, it's gonna check to win there. He's gonna c-bet, standard c-bet, take it down. I mean, that's kind of the problem with defending jack 6 in the big blind. You know, the majority of the time you're just going to be check folding, especially against a big stack, early position raiser. Sly cry. I said defendable. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes defendable.
Some things are defendable sometimes.
Exactly.
Natty Wit, what's up? 3 players are short. Yes, they are. Yes, sir, they are. Blinds are 6,000, 12,000 with a $200 ante.
I know, Sly cry. I got abandoned. I got abandoned for like
What?
15
Kathy,
seconds. It hurt.
Kathy Stahl is here. What do you want me to do? She was like wrestling me and stuff. I gotta love it. What price says suitored for life? Hashtag suitored for life.
For life.
Looks like Jose's completing here in the small blind.
So folds around. I mean, it seems like people are kind of waiting for the short stacks to bust. Nobody really getting out of line, except for Mike Postle's 5-3 shove on the button, which is fine. It's on the button.
Huge difference between second and first, but really big difference between everybody else and first. So everyone wants to notch up that ladder. Right now, it's looking like it's Wynn's game.
And Wynn picks up a premium hand here in the big blind.
Run better, Wynn. Run better.
And puts in the raise and gets fold.
Look, if he doesn't want us to call him Wynn, we'll just call him Handsome. Handsome picks up ace jack. Win.
Nobody can argue about being called Win when you're playing a poker tournament. You know what I mean?
Oh, what? Yes. Winning.
It's not like we're calling him lose. And then maybe you could argue. So yeah, Win definitely climbing up here, separating himself from the pack. Over 600,000.
The poker room is buzzing tonight. There's satellites going on to the main constantly.
Sure is.
Every single cash game's filled. It's nuts in here, and we love it.
Yeah, best 1-3 game
in the friggin' world. If you are new to our show,
that's for sure.
Hit the heart, follow us. If you want to follow me on Twitter, angry_Polak. Valerie is VCrossPoker.
Yep. And it folds around a Win in the small blind, and he picks up an ace. I mean, he's running pretty good so far in this
6 max final table.
Yeah. Ace 4 offsuit. He's gonna bump it up to.
I complete
something.
you and your sentences.
I know, I like it.
I'm like totally flirting with you.
Win raises at 32,000 here, and Michael folds. Win takes down another one.
What's my Instagram? My Instagram is Veronica Star with 2 R's, 1 word.
I have an Instagram, but I don't use it yet, so just don't worry about it.
Social media, like, it's 2017. Get on it.
It's what?
2017.
Oh my gosh, nobody
Get
told
on
me.
it.
Nobody told me.
Instagram me, snap me, Veronica Star with 2 R's also.
There I will.
But Twitter's where it's at. I love Twitter. Snapchat's good too.
Dave.
Val and I did some funny stuff on Snapchat today. Get on there.
Dave with ace-9 offsuit here. Definitely good enough for a raise in the hijack.
Play for Blood, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to our little abode. Dave's putting in a little raise. He said, let's go upstairs. Raise it up to 45K. I feel like they're raising so big. It's almost like a defensive raise, right?
Raise. 3.5x open, especially with these stacks.
You can get the
shallow.
same result with like 2.5x.
It's pretty big raise. And then this is the problem with that, you know, Jose wakes up with ace queen. He's gonna ship it, and then
Dave has to fold.
Spot. Like, you have to fold, but you've put in so much.
Are you gonna call off with ace-9 off? You're not.
I think not. I mean, there are times when you could, obviously. If you think Jose is the kind of player to be shoving with a wider range. But ace-9 offsuit, I think, is a little too weak. So Jose shoving 172,000 here.
Brett Michael, what's up? Welcome to the chat.
About, what, 14 big blinds? Yeah, somewhere around there. 14 big blinds, a little bit too big. And Dave barely has Jose covered. So this would be for most of Dave's stack.
It's okay shoving with an ace-9. It's so hard calling off with an ace-9.
I mean, especially against a 3-bet shove from a player who has not been super active.
Although he might be super tilting from, you know, doubling up Michael.
This is true. You know, he got it in good with the queens against the 8s, and Michael turned an 8. But still, you know, you're so easily dominated here in this exact position. You know, you're hoping for a coin flip, but I think that's yeah, it's just a little too weak. And Dave gets away from it. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think it's so much easier to fold there when you open smaller.
Yeah.
And you know,
you're risking so much less.
Yeah.
It's such a huge leak. Like over time, you'll lose massive amounts of your chip stack just by raising like 1x too much.
Yeah.
I hear a bad beat story like out here.
Obviously.
M Baldy, what's up? Welcome to the chat. First place is almost 6K in the 6 max final table Stones Classic. We have Norman Chad in the booth this weekend on our main event final table. You want to get in this final table, or you want to get, well, you want to get on the final table, but you want to get in the main
First, you
event.
have to buy into the main event.
You can
or
buy
satellite
in, or you can satellite in. We got satellites running all week. You want to come in? We got satellites running all week. Baby, what do you need? I got what you need. What do you want?
You want to come in?
You want to come in this tournament? I got what you want. What do you want? Tell me what you want. Yeah, we got. When are the satellites? Yeah, they're 6 p.m., 10 a.m., 6 p.m., 10 a.m. every day. $60 and $110 satellite, and then the main event's $450.
So Dave wakes up with ace queen here, under the gun. I was gonna say just standard shove, but I mean he's raising. It's pretty much a shove, same thing. I have seen people doing this. You know, I cover these WSOP circuit events, and people do these interesting like
80K
raises that are for the majority of their stack, like 95% of their stack, and it's kind of weird.
It's such a. It's like he's
just like a
like he's trying to protect his hand. Like, you know what I mean? But the only thing calling is something that can beat him.
yeah, and then you have no fold equity, obviously. I mean,
Yeah.
no, you're not folding, right? So I think it gives off some illusion of extra strength usually.
Yeah, it's.
But I mean, right there, I think it's effectively the same thing. Usually.
Your extra strength is futile. Tie-dye Panda, welcome to the game. Nice to see you. It is, I think, long-term not a great strategy because you're risking so much more with a weak hand.
Oh, you mean opening?
Yeah,
like
opening
3.5x?
so it's more than 3.5x. He raised to 80K.
I think there are arguments for it in specific situations. You know, like somebody alluded to the antes being big and everything. Yeah, you want them to defend a smaller range.
But when you're raising to 80K there with a big blind of 12K, the only thing calling you is the hand that's going to beat you.
Yeah, but I think it comes down to like efficiency. Like, and I think that's what you're saying.
I don't
Is
understand
you can
efficiency.
Kind of do the same. You can get the same result for fewer chips, risking fewer.
Win raises to 25K. Mike Postle all in for 167. Win might call here.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty strong. Win has ace 10 suited, and everyone saw the 5-3 shove by Mike. Obviously it's a 3-bet shove instead. But
And he calls.
But I think
calls.
it's a fine call. It just
gonna see the bad
you
news.
know, yeah, obviously it sucks for Win that he's dominated here, but I think it's a fine.
Whoa, 10 in the window.
Smacks the 10.
Sickness, 10 on the
Oh.
turn. Oh,
Turns Mike
spanks
dead.
Mike Postle like his girlfriend used to. Oh, so gross.
And Mike's like, the one time I get it in good, I just lose. I snap lose.
That's why I play 4 deuce off. Because when I get it in good, it's bad.
Wah, wah.
Damn, Mike. Wapright says, damn, Daniel. And we are down to 5. Mike Postle picking up $1,285 for his $200 buy-in, but make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Postle probably bought in like for six
He
rounds.
was in for 12 bullets.
Yeah,
I'm just
I mean,
kidding. Just kidding.
Mike Postle, ladies and gentlemen. Any up player of the year. Anal entry, what is up? Nice to see you.
Yeah,
Welcome
I
to the
mean,
chat.
I think both of those plays were very standard, and yeah, I don't mind Wynn's call at all there. And then you just sometimes you're behind, but sometimes you can just spike a 10 and get there, and then turn them.
What do you want me to do, huh?
Turn trips and they're drawing dead, and you
What do you want me to do?
knock them out.
Spike
you
a
know?
10, and what do you want me to do?
And you just extend your chip lead. So that's what Wynn did. Mike Postle knows better than to get it in good.
Yeah, don't get it in good. Wait for a 5-4
What was
off.
he thinking? Win again here with a suited ace, ace 8 of hearts, raises to 25,000 under the gun, and
Dave
he's-
looks down at a measly 4 deuce. And Dave's tilting. Like,
going
if
on
you're even
here?
considering this, you're friggin' tilting.
If you're considering 4 deuce offsuit in the
In
small
the
blind,
small blind.
sir, you are on tilt. No,
Defending your small blind is like such a chip spew, mainly, like if your hand's pretty weak. It's a lot of players get caught up in defending their small blind, and it will ruin your life like your ex-wife did. That's what it will do.
I think there was a little bit of posturing, maybe. I'm not really sure.
I don't know why he does that. He wants some
Jose
camera
was
time.
defending the big blind with deuce 3 offsuit. We saw him defend jack 6 suited. That was like a little more reasonable.
8-10
I don't think
ace.
This is defendable.
And Win flops 2 pair.
Defendable, not defendable. 2-3 offsuit went against the big
And
stack.
the big blind, I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Do not like it with
Check
his stack
around.
size, especially.
Queen on the turn. No one has a spade. Jose checks.
So Win with a little sneaky check there on the flop, flopping 2 pair. Queen of clubs on the turn.
Jose's not going anywhere. He's not calling anything, I should say. My brain thought something different than my mouth said.
Yeah, and I mean, Win is just running over the table. He's getting the cards. Everyone else has had garbage hands.
Yeah. Kelly Johnson,
Mostly.
what's up? Welcome to the chat. Hit the heart. Follow us if you're just joining us for the first time. We go live every Monday and Wednesday night. Typically a cash game. Tonight we have our 6 max final table of our Stones Live Classic.
Oh yeah, $200 buy-in. Started with 126 players, only 5 remain. Win just winning every hand. He's been having the cards, but you know he's been making the moves. And
That's what happens when you're handsome. You win.
He spiked the 10s against Mike Possel's Ace Queen. He had Ace 10, and yeah, it's good to run good at a final table.
Oh.
I mean, must be nice.
Yeah. What are you, like 12th place
It's
superstar?
not never happened to me, but it must be nice.
No, you're a 10th place superstar. Like right
I
before
like
the
to
final
bubble,
table.
I like to bubble final tables. Is that what you're referring to? Yeah, I like to
well,
bubble.
it only happened like 3 times in a row.
I like to bubble final tables. It's cool. Jose with Ace Queen here, real hand and small blind.
Jose now calls in the small blind with an Ace Queen. It's so like, what?
Honestly,
why not a little raise here?
The way he's been, playing in the blinds, if he knew that Win was paying attention to that, I like it. But otherwise, I think he should be.
Yeah,
raising.
if Win was gonna raise, I could see Jose like getting sneaky and then re-raising.
Yeah.
But
And
why
he
the check on the flop?
Well, he might be suspecting. So players at this table might be suspecting that Win is being really aggressive, but he's just been getting good cards and being aggressive with them. But yeah. So here, Jose flops an ace. Win turns open-ended. Not the open-ended that he wants. I mean, if a 9 comes, a jack beats him. So it's not a great open-ended straight draw, but
He doesn't have a great amount of equity.
yeah,
30K to call. I mean, it's not a bad call for, he's 21%, he's 4-1.
yeah, I like the fold there.
He's not getting 4-1 on his money, but
I think it's.
I have a lot of
tempting-
gamble in my blood.
Yeah, I think it's tempting there
For me.
I mean, being the chip leader, I think it's tempting there to maybe make a move or something. I mean, Jose has shown no strength in the hand, but I think it was a good read by Win. And he doesn't want to just waste chips. Like, he has such a strong hold on this table right now. Kind of has everyone where he wants them, and I think it would be a mistake to just start spewing chips, obviously.
That's true. That's a valid point. I never think about those things when I'm at a final table.
JV Darts, it's what you call a win-win situation, yep. A win-win situation.
Well played, sir.
Nice. Yeah.
Shove out of Vic with a pocket 10s. Dave, over the top of him, goes all in with an ace king.
And both of these players very short stacked. Vic with around 6 big blinds. Dave, about 12 big blinds. No. We're still at 6,000, 12,000. Yeah.
Where's your car, Val?
Like 13, 14 big blinds. It's in the parking lot.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
Thanks for
Oh,
watching it, though.
10 in the window.
Oh, and Dave needs a queen.
Oh man,
Dave needs
queen
a
would just be a
queen.
gross. Yeah.
So
And Dave doesn't
finds
have a
an ace,
spade.
but Vic flopped the old set of 10s, and so Vic's gonna double up there to 170. They basically flip flop stacks there.
That's rough. I mean, how do you not tilt when you just double up 2 players?
Yeah, I mean, Dave started off in a really good spot, actually as the chip leader by a small margin. And then he doubled up. He gets it in with queens against 8s and loses, and then gets it in with ace king against 10s. That's a coin flip. Loses that too. Yeah, and now he is our short stack, right? So kind of a tough spot for Dave, but that's poker.
Look, don't call him short. It doesn't matter when you're laying down.
It's all good.
What was the buy-in? The buy-in was $200. It was a 6-max tournament. 126 started, 5 remain. Blinds are 8,000, 16,000 with a $2,000 ante.
Dave with ace queen here under the gun with his short stack. Insta shove. 91,000. We'll see if anyone wants to.
Great timing on that
come up
hand.
here. Yeah, I mean, you get short and you pick up ace queen.
CW
shabby.
Siggy says, why aren't they using the shuffler? Because the cards are actually too big. These are RFID cards. They do not fit in the shuffle machine.
They ask what kind of car I drive. We'll say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Austin Martin.
Austin Martin. I was gonna say Maserati.
Oh no, Maserati's too like, you don't wear enough true religion. Austin Martin, baby. I should say, bitch.
Abby. So Dave's shove with the ace queen. We'll get So win
Win
calls on the
calls.
button with ace 10.
Vic said a king queen. It looks pretty.
Wow, I think after win calls on the button,
You gotta let it go
yeah,
if he calls.
you want to let it go for sure. It's hard though.
It's pretty.
But against I think if win folds, Vic's gonna look him up there. And Dave in good shape, but we saw what Win does with the ace-10. Just flops a 10 and turns a 10. It's not that hard, guys.
Because it's science,
So many more 10s left in the deck.
right? Science.
And like so many straights left in the deck.
There's so many straights in the deck, guys. There's so many straights in this deck. I feel like we have enough straights for everybody.
The Brock 21, yeah, no ripping these cards.
I mean,
Or you pay.
you could, but you pay. 9-8 jack
So Win flops open-ended here.
with a backdoor flush draw. I'm very
Not a terrible
optimistic.
flop for ace-10 against ace-queen, gotta say.
Yeah.
The worst flop. So, the only thing is his 10 out is gone. If a 10 comes, Dave will have a straight. But when looking for a 7 or a queen, Dave has a queen blocker. Hey, 7 outs, that's way more than you need.
6.
You only need one.
One of them's dead. 8. Here's the board.
8 ball.
4. 4 of spades.
And Dave holds with the ace-queen high.
Double them up.
A little clap, a little celebration.
What bride, do I have a lineup for Veronica and Friends, a good one in March? No, because I'm broke. I don't have a lineup currently. I have to see how I can get into my own GD game, because the game is getting so outrageous that I can't afford it anymore.
Seriously.
The game is cray.
It's like,
It's bigger than a 5-10.
you invite someone to a 1-3 game and it's like 10-25. That's like,
Yeah, it's
okay,
bigger than
okay.
a 5-10. It's like a 10-20.
5-10. It's like an aggressive 5-10,
It's like a loose 5-10
but it's 1-3.
with a straddle.
Sometimes the straddle's like $65.
Yeah.
It's absurd.
Frank, I think the biggest straddle Frank ever had was like $185 or something.
And always at least 2 people are on tilt, just driving action, going crazy.
Mike Postle and Frank.
So you see Wynn's chip stack there, just towering over everyone, taking up the whole table. You can't even look at his cards. Hopefully we'll get a list of the chip stacks again. That would be sweet. But Wynn definitely out in the lead. He did just double up Dave, but Dave was super short, so Dave is still around 15 big blinds, so is Vic. Michael picks up pocket pair here on the button, putting together a raise.
Oh God, I love picking up anything on the button. The button makes me hot.
I love cards on the button. So the blinds are up to 8,000, 16,000. Looks like his raise is pretty hefty here. So Michael raises on the button with 6s. It looked like 50 something, like a 3x kind of raise.
There's Stacy. Kathy Stahl right there.
Stolly in the frame here. So
raises to 48K.
Okay, so like a 3x.
Yeah.
Dave in the big blind with Queen 10 offsuit. He's thinking about it here. So yeah, 32 more to call in your stacks, 192. I think it's kind of close, but especially against Michael, you know, I mean, you gotta give him respect. We haven't seen him do anything out of line, so I think it's a good fold there. Queen 10.
I'm half asleep. I'll try to stay awake. Val, carry the show for me.
Good morning.
Pocket tables, JB Darts, the Brock, Mustak. Who else is in here? Everyone's talking about Lyman. Lyman's not in here. If Lyman's looking for a job, I'll interview him.
For what job?
Commentary. I'll interview him.
Commentary.
Phil Smash, what does Michael have his backpack on? We already discussed his backpack. Tune in earlier.
Yeah, it's still the jury's still out on why he has the backpack on, but I think it's
he's massaging his back. You said there's gold bricks.
I think he has gold bricks, and also it's just good luck to have your backpack on.
And
you can never lose an all-in with your backpack on, which he proved because he got it in with 8s against queens and won.
And spiked an 8. But he has kittens in there too, also.
Maybe. I did hear.
I don't know if they're going to be alive at the end of the tournament, but Dave's all in, ace-10 in the small blind. Not bad. Everyone folded to him. Why not?
For sure. Standard.
Rip it.
Jose gives him the chips. You can't say bomb in a casino. Nope.
Says, who's the better player, Veronica or Valerie? For real question. Obviously, it's Valerie.
Let's
just keep it real.
If we go by Veronica and Friends performances,
it's me.
Veronica's winning by like 14 grand.
But if we go by like real life poker players, it's Val.
Come on.
TX Poker 30 says that Veronica is sticky or sneaky. I'm sticky too.
Sneaky and sticky. Sticky.
Suitored. Take your drinks, ladies and gentlemen.
Right? Oh, Michael has 2-3 suitored. There you go.
There we go.
Folds.
Drink up.
Drink up, pup.
I'm suddenly hot. Like talking to you about all kinds of business makes me hot.
Dave has king, queen, offsuit on the button here. I think it is reasonable to bump it up here. I mean, he only has less than 15 big blinds.
Goes up to 45.
Like I would just be open shoving here, maybe. I mean,
goes up to 45K with a king queen on the button.
Yeah, and we have seen him do this before with a similar proportion of his stack and then fold to a shove.
Yes.
I think in this case, on the button here,
I don't think it's going to be exploitable. We can't see Wynn's cards. He didn't put them over the reader.
If Wynn shoves, he almost has to call. But yeah, that's going to go through. So the buy-in today was $200. 30-minute blinds, 6 max. Gotta love a 6 max. A lot of action.
It's the nuts.
A lot of fun.
6 max is the best.
So we started this final table 7-handed. Here we go. Wynn with 40% of the chips. Michael in second there. And then the other 3 pretty short.
First place is almost 6K today. Second place is 3,600. Third, 2,500. Fourth, just under 2K. And you can see the rest scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Blinds right now are 8,000, 16,000 with a 2,000 ante. Average stack is 378.
So 378. I think Wynn is the only player above average. Is that true?
Seems that way, right?
Yeah, I mean, he has a pretty substantial chip lead, although
Dave's chips have been like spewing around the whole table.
there aren't too many big blinds in play here. Jose with 200,000.
I just want to itch my head and stretch, watch Netflix, and fall asleep.
I'm sorry. Gonna pop some Netflix on that computer and just good night, dear. Jose is gonna raise to 45,000 here on the button.
And we love it. Picking up pocket 5s on the button is just prime in a 6-handed table.
Justin's like, hey, Wynn, can you
gotta put your cards on the reader.
Play more hands? So Michael wakes up here with Queen Jack offsuit in the big blind, and he will defend. I think that is very reasonable. Okay, so he's also above average here. So 484,000.
Queen 10-8 on the flop.
Good defend hand.
Look at Michael. Mike flops top pair.
Nice flop for him. He's going to check it over to the pre-flop razor, see what Jose does. I don't think Michael's folding, especially now. He has a straight.
9 on the turn. Neither one of them have a spade.
Yeah, and that might make him want to lead out here to get some value from maybe a spade draw or like a pair and a spade draw type hand. A pair. So Michael will lead out here. He's putting together maybe. Hold on. How much are the purples?
It's 108 in the pot.
I think it's like 60,000.
Bet 60.
Yeah.
Wow, you're
like
so
that
good. You're so amazing. You are so beautiful to me.
I chip counts for a living.
I chips counts for a living. Veronica, I chips counts.
I chip counts for a living.
What do you want me to do, Veronica? I chips counts.
Yeah. So nice.
I have
little putt
Panama
there
roof.
from Michael.
Welcome to my Panama roof.
A Panamanian roof?
Yes, Panamanian roof.
So the big stack's getting bigger here. Michael and Wynn kind of running away with it. The other 3 are pretty short. So we started off 7-handed at this final table. We lost Bob I in 7th place and Mike Hossel in 6th place. Down to 5 here. Jose with Jack 10 suited. He's gonna go in for a limp here in the cutoff. We haven't. That might be the first limp we've seen, right?
Yeah, out of Jose, definitely. Michael picks up queens.
Wow.
What a time.
Queens in the small blind.
What a time to pick up queens.
Wow, wow, wow. I mean, we haven't really seen anyone do anything out of line.
He has been kind of playing snug, so it will be a little more face up than if someone like Win raised right now.
Yeah, I agree, especially in the small blind. But you know, Jose, when he limps there
with a suitored hand, puppy feet.
I think, you know, he could suspect that someone's attacking his limp. So I think that's where some people get in trouble sometimes.
These guys didn't make it to the final table by just like being super passive. So Michael raises to 78K, 62K to call.
Wow, that's
his entire stack is 137. Yeah,
hold on,
that is huge. You can't tip the dealer with those chips either.
So he basically makes it 4x. I mean, yeah, it's half of Jose's stack. I would have liked to see some a smaller raise there just to entice, you know, entice Jose to call with a wider range. Just planning on getting the rest of his stack in. Queens is so strong there, 5-handed against a limper. But either way, he picks up a nice pot there with the blinds and antes plus a limper. You know, that's a significant amount of chips at this point. Jimmy Mac, welcome.
Jimmy Mac,
Another
240.
Wine country person.
What is up? Welcome to the game. Action's on Win. Win's raising to 25K.
25, that's not possible.
Oh, sorry, he calls 16. Sorry, I don't know why it said that.
Oh, interesting that he's just limping here. I feel like with this stack, you should just be raising. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of weird to limp.
He's in the cutoff. He only has one person.
But maybe he has a reason.
Reasons.
As long as you have a reason, it doesn't matter if it's a good reason, as long as you have a reason for what you're doing.
Yeah, why you drink all the time? Reasons.
It's fine.
Because of reasons.
It's fine.
I like reasons.
Dave with 8-7 offsuit in the big line.
It's so, like, I just don't like this defense. I don't. He doesn't have enough chips.
So Win did raise.
Yeah.
Win raised.
So I don't like this.
I mean, it's a min raise with 16,000 to call. He has 210 left. I think it's okay. Well, yeah.
It's questionable.
I think if it was like a 3x, he should be folded.
He probably has questionable morals
but,
also.
You know, so
results
oriented.
See
this stack.
Yeah.
No, he gets to see the flop.
Now he has to jam this. He has to jam it like it's hot.
He gets to see the flop getting better than 4-1, and then flops open-ended.
And just calls okay.
Check call? No, I would be check shoving there.
Yeah, I would be too.
I don't like the check call, but let's see what he does on the turn. So the 2 pairs on the turn. Looks like he's just leading out. Oh, all in or?
Yeah.
All in and Win snap calls.
And Win's ahead here with ace high. Incredible
nice
enough.
Call by Win.
Win shipped it.
Win shipped it.
Oh, Win shipped it? Thank you.
It's okay. We are here. We have you here because you're cute.
Okay. Oh, he bet and Win shipped it. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he called. Yeah, I mean, you want to be the one shipping it, not calling open-ended, but... So, Dave needs a 5 or a 10 here to stay alive. Or a 7.
Or a 7.
Sorry. 9 outs. 9 live outs.
Not bad. I'll take it.
Yeah. Still, you know, be better to be the one shoving and maybe possibly get a fold.
All right. Let's see the river.
Let's see if there's a river. The suspense is killing us.
I know. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Let's get to the river.
Oh, okay. So, what do you guys think is going to happen? Let's bet on it. And she's like, deal? It's a deal. So 9 outs for Dave, 24% equity there. See if he can find a 5 or a 10 or a 7. It's a 4.
No, ace high
No
takes it
love
down.
for Dave. Win wins. Win wins again.
Win wins
Ace
again.
high.
Dave out in 5th place for $14.99, and nice job, Dave.
Yeah, good work, Dave.
We loved it.
Yeah, I think, Dave got in a couple of bad spots. Well, he lost queens against eights for a substantial pot, and then he lost a coin flip, ace king against tens.
He doubled up a couple people around him and then ran bad. Running bad's a real thing.
That is true. I think the 7-8 hand right there, I think it's fine to defend a min raise. I think it'd also be fine to fold. But, once you get that flop, I like just getting it in on the flop. When you still have some fold equity, maybe win folds ace high there. As it is, they got it in on the turn. He still had 9 live outs.
Yeah.
Not too shabby. So Win kind of doing all the work here at this final table.
We need to color him up a little bit.
Right? There may be a break as some. When's the break?
I think maybe in 9 minutes, I'm not sure.
Maybe a break to color up those black chips. Win's stack is getting a little out of hand there. So Win, you see his stack at 975,000. We're four-handed, and he has half of the chips in play. Exactly half, basically.
Yes.
Four-handed. That's a pretty good spot to be in. The next biggest stack is Michael with 628. Also a pretty healthy stack, and then the other two are very short. So it'll probably be kind of a race. Yeah, you see there Jose and Vic, both with 7 big blinds.
Be okay by yourself for a minute? Don't cry.
I mean, I might cry, but I'll be okay.
Don't do it. You'll be okay.
So yeah, down to 4. Started this final table with 7 players. We have lost 3. Win pretty much dominating this final table. You see Justin, tournament director there, taking out some chairs, encouraging them to space out, but they're just staying close and snug there. So JFK Stone said he doesn't want to color up. We tried. Is that like big stack syndrome? Like, no, I like my big stack. Don't make it smaller. That's funny. He's like, I like taking over the whole table with my chip stack. Because, I mean, how often do you get the chance to do that? So Michael under the gun here with ace-9 offsuit, raises to 48,000. 3x raise, and Vic moves all in for 110,000. 7 big blinds, very standard. Really can't do anything else. And at least it's a coin flip here. So Vic's all in with pocket 8s, pocket ochos. Michael with 2 overs, ace-9. And we'll see if Michael can get it done here. Wow. 2 9s on the flop. Pretty good flop for Michael. Sorry, Vic. Yeah, I mean, what can he do there? Vic just had to get it in with 8s. Michael flops a couple 9s. I mean, he only needed 1 9. Like, he kind of wasted that extra 9, right? So we are chugging along now. So that was 4th place.
What?
Yeah, just like that. You leave, we lose a player.
What?
You leave, we lose a player.
Oh my god. OMG. Like, this is going to be done by like 8:30.
We lose Vic in 4th place. Very standard spot. Michael open with ace-9. Vic shoves with pocket 8s. Michael calls 2 9s on the flop.
Standard.
Yeah. Just flops him down.
And again, another all-in. I feel like no one in the commentary booth is gonna make money tonight. We're gonna be here for 30 minutes. We're all gonna have tequila gas. Yeah, I know.
Jose is all in here on the button with Jack-9 suited.
Michael picked up a decent looking hand in the big blind.
I mean, Jose's all in here with 7 big blinds. I feel like it's easy. It's a pretty easy call, but Michael, I mean, obviously he doesn't want to double him up, but with so much in the pot, there's already 135,000 in the pot. 89 to call.
What do you want me to do, huh? What do you want me to do?
come
It's
on.
King Jack. Come on. What do you want me to do? I gotta think about it.
He's gonna think about it, but I think he's gonna call.
He calls,
You
yes.
just had to make sure.
Good call.
I hope it was for TV time. That would make me happy.
Actually, now he's looking at it like he has him dominated.
He has dominated, obviously. Yeah. So that's what he wants to see. 5-4 deuce, no help.
Oh, the 9. Oh, the Jack. Oh,
The nasty night for Jose.
news.
Jose will double up there. So yeah, nice to hit a 3-outer. He thought backdoor hearts too, but you know. But you know. Suited aces, it does look like it's about to be heads up, but you might have jinxed it.
Yeah, suited aces obviously
Suited
jinxed
aces
it.
doubled up Jose.
Suited aces, why'd you go back in time and jinx this?
Not that we are anti-sweating Jose by any means, but yeah, Jose had 7 big blinds to start that hand, so he should be around 16 now.
I just got capped. Yeah,
14?
okay.
Okay. Jose with 14 big blinds, 224,000. Michael with about 3 times as much, and win the big stack.
I feel like they're on a
dominating.
date at this
Don't you
table,
love it? I
sitting
know.
at the like right next to each other.
I know, I was just saying, JFK Stones walked over and took the seats away, like to encourage them to spread out, and they just they're like, I'm just staying right
Well,
here.
I just wonder how the card readers are gonna work.
Oh, true. That is kind of
Jimmy McBluffcake 69 said Veronica's the most gorgeous woman I've ever laid eyes on because you're half blind.
no.
You're wearing rose-colored
definitely
glasses.
Are. Definitely are.
And then I get the kappa. Wins on the button. Snake suited hand in the button.
Make sure you click that heart and follow Stones Live Poker if you have not already, so you can get updated when we go live. You don't want to miss the famous.
Veronica and Friends.
I almost said.
Norman Chad.
I almost said not Norman Chad. But yeah, that's what I meant. Norman Chad, commentating the Stones Classic.
Michael
Final
completes in
table.
the small blind. Queen 7-5 on the flop. Michael picks up a 5.
I mean, at this point, 3-handed, a pair is really good.
Right?
So good. So Michael just gonna lead out here and take it down. Jose with a lot of nothing. Mucho nothing for Jose.
No bueno.
Yeah, so we started this final table what, 6:45, about an hour and a half ago, with 7 players, down to 3 players. You see there scrolling the payouts. So we lost Bye-Bye in 7th place, Mike Postle 6th place, Dave in 5th, and just lost Vic in 4th place. He got close to 2,000 for a $200 buy-in, not too bad, pretty good ROI.
Yeah?
Michael H with Ace 8 off-suited. Off-suited? It's pushing it.
Okay. Suitor.
Okay. Ace
I love
8.
it.
Ace 8 on the button. He's going to raise it up. Pretty good hand, 3-handed. Jose folds. Win with the 9-3 offsuit in big blind. He's going to let it go. Michael takes that one down.
You're a lot more talkative than like the very first time we did a show together.
I mean,
Who are you? What have you become? What have I turned you into?
I mean, you have a strong personality. It's hard to.
What do you want me to do, huh?
It's hard to, you know.
I eat cabbage. I
gotta,
drink
like,
coffee.
talk over you and stuff.
My skin is like butter. What do you want me to do?
It really is.
Honey, your skin is more like butter than mine. Like a good cream cheese on a beautiful bagel.
Why? Thank you. Folds over to blind versus blind here, the big stacks. Win with King 5 offsuit in the small blind. You know, three-handed. Obviously, in a normal situation, that's an awful hand, but three-handed, not too bad. Looks like he's going in for a raise here. That's a reasonable raise.
So win raises to 36K?
36. Michael lets it go. And we are on a break. So
we are
win
on a break.
with
And down to 3
chips here at 1,000,000 chips.
Massive chip lead. We need to color up some of his chips right now during break.
And Justin said that he didn't want to color them up. They were trying. But obviously, during a break, he has no choice. They have to color them up.
They're gonna play one more
So
hand.
it kind of slows the game down if you don't let your chips be colored up. But yeah, I'm sure they will color some of them up on the break. So we got a 10-minute break coming up.
Dealer didn't notice the clock ran out, so they're playing one more hand.
Master C, I don't know why they're not spreading out, but
they like.
it might be complicated though with the card readers, the RFID, because if you switch spots in the back, I'm sure it's a lot of work. They have to like switch the names and stuff, but we'll see.
Oh my God! Stop asking who you'd rather date. We're both awesome.
Yeah. Wow, nice flop
Nice
for
flop for Jose.
Open-ended and a flush draw.
Michael picks up a pair.
Michael bottom pair. Let's see how this plays out. So this is blind versus blind. Michael in the small blind. He's gonna lead out on this flop with bottom pair. I feel like if Jose's just gonna move in. I like it.
Chip.
Yeah, for sure. And Michael
You have
can't
to fold it
call.
for Michael, yeah.
Yeah, nice little pot there for Jose. Picks up 44,000 chips.
Strong odor. My breath smells like red wine from Napa Valley.
So how amazing is that? He had 7 high, but he had 67% equity.
Right?
Poker.
Poker,
Gotta
baby.
love it. Gotta love it. All right, here we have the break time chips.
Break time chips. We have special chips for the break time where we like to play open face Chinese.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Win with half the chips in play.
How many open face cards can we get in 7 minutes? Let's get a deck.
How many like hands?
I'll pull out my last like $25 in my pocket and let's play open face.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. So we're gonna
Like
go play
$1 a
some
point.
OFC.
50 cents a point.
Yeah. We're gonna go play some OFC. We'll be back.
Do we have
in
some
about-
video footage?
About 7 minutes. You
I
guys
don't
are
know
gonna
if we have
watch
video
something.
footage.
Make sure you come back and see the conclusion. We're down to 3 in this 6 max bonanza, $200 buy-in. So yeah, come back in 7 minutes.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our Stones Live 6 Max final table and our Stones Live Classic. Behold, the classic final table of the 6 Max.
Down to 3.
Down to 3.
And you better believe my account is getting trolled. Whoever is
Did you
at
just shots
Cross
in the
Poker.
bathroom?
And my real life is getting trolled.
We are down to 3 famous, infamous, whatever you want to call them, guys.
What?
First place is going to take home just under 6K. Second place, 3,600. Third place, just over 2,500. It is a painful pill to swallow to get less than first place right now, I think.
I mean, and at the same time, for a $200 buy-in, they are all guaranteed at least $3,500. It's pretty good, very good ROI. I mean,
Yeah, blinds
you
are
know?
10,000, 20,000 with a $3,000 ante. Average stack is 630K, although it doesn't matter because guess who has all the chips? Guess who has
Win.
all the chips? Win.
the winner.
Win the winner.
So
Michael's got 10-3. He's completing the small blind.
Michael with like average stack Yeah, and then win is
Jose quickly shoves all
a
in.
bit above that.
Great move by Jose. Michael quickly folds. Can't continue.
Yeah, and you know, we haven't seen Michael opening very light, but yeah.
Suited Aces loves your shirt. Meow.
It's a fox.
Well, foxes say meow, I'm sure.
They say a lot.
I don't know. What does the fox say?
I don't remember.
That wasn't me typing. That was Val talking about how much she loves me.
It's true. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
We switched accounts.
We got David in the room. He won 20K a few nights ago in our one of our first events.
Not too bad. Was that the monster stack?
I think it was
The big one?
the big one. It was the monster stack. Yeah.
Sweet.
Jose calls 10K with a Jack 5 suited in the small blind. I don't mind that defense, but Wynn's gonna sniff it out and raise here. Jose quickly calls the defender. Behold the defender.
Wow, we got some poker being played here.
8-6-4 on the flop. 2 spades. Jose flops a flush draw.
That's like the nuts if you have Jack 5 of spades.
Quickly shoves. Quickly
You have
shoves.
Jack 5 of spades, limp call in the small blind. I mean,
Do you
what else
not-
are you gonna do on this flop?
Do you not wait for Wynn, Mr. Aggression, do you not check to him, let him bet into this, and then jam it like it's hot?
I think either way is fine. So he does have 62% equity, but he also has Jack high. So if you can just win it here, you know, you can't hate that. So I think open shoving is completely fine with, you know, how much is in the middle. You just want to take it down.
I like it.
Yeah, I think check shoving is fine too, but you know, maybe when checks back and then there's a bad turn card for you. I like just getting it in on that flop. I mean,
Your laugh is so funny.
that was like one of those surprise laughs. Like I didn't expect to read that question.
So now I know what the fox says. Apparently meow.
How many cats do you own / feed? Great question. I own 0. I feed 9. No, just kidding. What?
21 cats.
I don't own any cats, but you know, sometimes cats they're hungry and they need to be fed.
And they want to live in your kitchen.
You know?
And you want to hoard everything you own.
You gotta feed the cats when they're hungry. Natty Wit, sure Jose can win this, of course. We're not counting him out. We were just having some fun with Wynn's name because it's Wynn. But yeah, it's anyone's game. I mean, they're not super deep, so a couple double ups and Jose is right in there. 10,000, 20,000 blinds, that's pretty crazy. That means, let's see, 20,000 blinds, 200. There's what, 20 big blinds in play?
Everyone's got no chips.
20 big blinds in play.
No one has chips.
So I mean, you know, a bit of a shove fest at this point. But what do you expect for a one-day tournament?
Michael calls, Jose checks, to a flop, ace queen jack, or ace queen king, pardon me. Jose picks up an inside straight draw. Nothing else. Oh, Michael picks up a 4 on the turn.
Well, pair for Michael. He's going to take a stab at it. I feel like Jose's chance to win this hand was on the flop. And now, you know, facing a bet, it's pretty hard for him to do much. Or is it? He's gonna call. See a river?
7 on the river. Jose now picks up best hand.
So I would hope that his plan here is to bet the river when check 2, or not. Oh, he picked up, oh, he hit a 7 on the river.
Yeah. He has some showdown value, I guess.
Hold on, is he mucking? Oh, I thought he was about to muck. I was like, hold on. Okay, so if he didn't hit a 7, yeah, 7's enough showdown value to where you feel like if you bet, you're probably only getting called by better. So, yeah, I like the check back. So maybe his plan was to call and hit a 7.
That was the plan. That would have been my plan.
Or a 10. Anyway. Yeah, so to start this final table, Wynn really just ran it over for a while. He was getting good cards, you know, for 7-handed, 6-handed, raising it up, taking down a lot of pots. He got lucky, ace-10 against ace-queen, against Mike Postle for, you know, not maybe like 30 big blinds. And here again, he picks up ace-jack against jack-7. I mean, he keeps getting these big hands.
Jose folds quickly.
And he's going to take that down. So Wynn with, half the chips. Michael with 585,000. And Jose's on a little comeback here with 338,000. It's only 16 big blinds. About 17 big blinds. But, no.
One of us is paying attention. The other one's Netflixing, chilling in her mind.
Time out. Math. Big blind's 20,000. Oh, okay.
Do you need help with some math?
I mean,
I've been known to be able to do math.
that's hard. Yeah, I said there were 20,000 or 20 big blinds. That was wrong.
That's okay.
Got a little confused.
Win raises to 50K, 2.5x.
Michael with a premium here, ace king in the big blind. Let's see what he elects to do here. I think a raise is in order. So Michael putting together a raise here. So Wynn opened to 50,000 in the small blind. Michael and the big blind are two big stacks are battling. So Michael, you see there, he 3-bet to 120. And it would be pretty hard for Wynn to continue here. 70,000 to call. You know, getting a pretty good price, but of course he's out of position. 5-7 suited. And he will let that go. So Michael takes that one down. Adds 56,000 to his stack. It's now at 641,000, and Wynn is at a little over 900,000.
If you are just tuning in, hit that heart. Follow us. We go live at least twice a week. Every Monday and Wednesday, sometimes on weekends. When we have Norman Chad in the booth this weekend.
No big deal.
No biggie.
No big deal. Just, just Norman Chad. No big deal. So Jose at about 16 big blinds. He's our short stack. Are you?
Yeah.
Aw.
Sorry.
Seems unlikely.
I probably am. Michael's looking down at an 8-9 suited. Unsuited, I mean. Unsuited.
Off-suited?
Off-suited. Jose's got an ace. It's a strong hand. Three-way.
Big blind with a chunky ace. Definitely worth. Oh, okay. He's just gonna check, see a flop.
10-8-5.
Pretty
Michael
good flop
picks up
Michael.
an 8.
Middle purr, not too bad. Jose drawing to an ace. And Michael gonna lead out here.
Jose really can't. What? Oh, okay, just calls. Jose calls, he feels an ace coming. 6 on the turn.
So interesting float by Jose in position. I mean, he saw Michael lead pretty light, recently.
Michael checks.
So maybe he's planning on taking
check.
it on a later street. Maybe he suspects his ace high is good. But you know, 6 of diamonds, pretty bad turn card for him. 5 pairs of river, he's just gonna check it back. And Michael's 8s and 5s are good.
It's a weird float. Really weird float.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think you can make a case for it maybe sometimes. But also, like, if you're gonna float with that, the 6 of diamonds on that board is pretty much an awful turn card. So maybe he was gonna do something and decided to shut it down.
Lorson, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Nice to see you.
Bluffit Jimmy. Did he like change his name? People do that?
No, he's got other people that. This is what happens on Twitch.
Oh, it's like a.
Other people troll you and take
Like
your
an
name.
imitator?
I'm surprised there's not a poll like angry in there.
Now there is probably.
Probably.
Jose with a couple 4s. He's all in.
Oh, Wayne picks up aces in the big blind. Insta calls.
Wow. So I mean, we've been talking about Wynn just getting in these amazing spots, and here he just has aces in the big blind.
Someone get Jose
shoving into him.
sleeping bag and a pillow because it's night for him.
Pretty good time to run good. Hey, Jose has a couple outs.
Yeah, a couple.
That's not one of them. Queen 7-6.
He needs
Couple
to go
diamonds.
run a ring
Not gonna do
perfect
it.
too.
7 of clubs gonna
Only a 4 now.
shut it down. 9 of diamonds on the river.
And we are heads up, ladies and gentlemen.
Jose's out in 3rd place for $25.70. $2,570 for Jose, our 3rd place finisher.
Not bad for a $200 buy-in, right?
Yeah, not too bad. So we got Run Up Legion, what's up? Color up one time. Wynn says no color up. He likes his lucky chips, and they're obviously lucky.
Obviously. It's so sick. You just look so like beast mode
Yeah,
with that many chips in front of you. It's actually
funny.
pretty annoying for the dealers too.
Yeah, I mean, it can definitely slow down the game. I think it won't really slow down the game unless they get like a win, and then it will really slow down the game. I mean, that is a lot of stacks of black chips.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna color them up no matter what. Like even if you didn't want them to during the break. During the break, I figured they would.
He has to move his chip stack around the reader.
But you know, the tournament staff here at Stones, they're just so accommodating to their players.
So
nice. What their players want, they get. They're like, no, I don't want to color up these.
And JFK
million
Stones just wants to
sacks
punish them.
of chips. Yeah, I don't want to. And they're like, fine, you don't have to. I don't want to make you do anything you don't want to do. They're just so nice here.
How much are they paying you to say that? Art's here, that's why. Art, the big boss of the whole place, is here.
So, second place finisher, the next one out will get $3,641. You see, Wynn has a 2-to-1 chip lead there over Michael. 2-to-1 chip lead. I mean, these two players have really been dominant in this final table. I think it should be a good little heads-up match here. Good little heads-uppy.
When you're on the button, you're on the small blind. So he's got to complete here, or a raise, or fold. Folding's optional. The problem is Wynn right now is not getting his cards on the reader, and it's going to tilt me.
Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, maybe that's why Justin was over there coaching them. So almost 100 big blinds still in play, and it's heads up. I mean, that's pretty deep.
So on Saturday night, I bet everybody that Dave would win. I'd eat a paper cup if he didn't win, and he won. And now they're trying to bet me a paper cup that Wynn loses. I'm not.
Hold on. What?
I didn't have to eat the paper cup. How's that?
Hold on. What?
What?
Michael with 10-8 on the button just calls. Wynn picks up ace, queen offsuit. In the big blind, he's gonna raise. Obviously. Why a paper cup? I don't understand.
I was like, hey,
You're like,
if he
"Get a paper
loses,
cup
I'm
now?"
gonna eat a paper cup.
If
I
he
didn't want to
loses,
eat
so
like
you were right.
an insect,
So you didn't have to eat it.
so I didn't have to eat it. Kevin Martin was in the booth,
And they're mad?
and he probably would have snapped me eating a paper cup. There's small paper cups out there, but it probably would hurt on the way out. You know, because we don't digest that stuff.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
I need the fiber.
I mean, everyone does, right?
Brett Michael says, sounds like you like to back out of bets, scum. No, I would have eaten a small paper cup. I wouldn't have eaten a big one. And not a wax cup, like proper paper cup.
Yeah, that was my next question.
Because a lot of them are waxy. You can't eat a waxy cup.
So, Win folds there in the small blind with the 8-3.
Anyway, I didn't lose that bet. I didn't eat a paper cup. That's the only bet I haven't lost this month. Do you know how stuck I am in bets this month? Such a loser.
Welcome, Chopped Pots.
Chop Pots, what's
Hello.
up? Welcome to the game. Hello.
So, this is our final table of the 6 max in the Stones Classic. Classic Stones. $200 buy-in. Start off with 126 players down to just 2 players. Heads up. Win with a 2-1 chip lead. Almost 100 big blinds in play here. So, somewhere around
They're like
60 big blinds to like 30.
they're like on a date. They're sitting
Something
so
like that.
close and snug. They're gonna order one meal and
It is
share it.
so funny. So these are the seats that they started off in. We have RFID card readers, so they're just staying in their original spots to keep their cards in the same spot. And it just looks super awkward right now at an empty table, just 2 people, and they're so close. It's quite funny. I like it. I guess it makes it easier for the camera too.
Yeah.
You should just keep it on
Don't
the
have
same,
to do a lot of camera
same 2
angles.
cameras.
Hey, can you guys do a split screen? I know they're listening to me.
But are they?
Let's do the 6 split screen.
But we have to get like a dramatic hand action going on. So yeah, these 2 guys have been pretty much dominant. Win has dominated the whole final table. He's run pretty good. You know, played well.
Win just completes here on the button. Oh, sorry, he raises to 40. I thought he just completed. My bad.
Little
Michael
min
picked up an ace. Ace is nice.
Pin raise on the button. Jack 6. So Michael at least calling. Might be contemplating a raise here. And
Clicks back.
Will do it.
Clicks back like you read about. His clicks backs have been pretty big. 3 bets to 75K. Takes it down.
Nice raise there by Michael. You know, anytime you can just raise and take down the pot with ace-4 offsuit, pretty good.
He's got gold bars in his backpack, everyone. I know you keep thinking about it, but it's
Yeah.
gold bars.
Gold bars and kittens.
Kittens. Kittens hopefully on top.
They're still making noise in there, so they're yeah. Hopefully on top.
It's something to consider.
Let's all hope
Let's critically think about
they're
the kittens.
on top of the gold bars. Michael,
Not vice versa.
Michael raises to 40,000. Min raise on the button. Queen 4 suited. Win with 9-7 suited. He calls. I like defending that there. 10-6-6. Couple spades. I feel like Win is going to continue here. we'll see what happens. Check, check. King of diamonds on the turn. Win picks up a diamond draw. Michael's still ahead with his queen high, but he can't love it too much. And yep, looks like Win's going to lead out here. It'll be pretty hard for Michael to continue.
You gotta know when to hold 'em.
Good turn card for Win.
Know when to fold them.
Nice, nice. Win takes it down.
And Win continues his Domination Nation. If this was a tour, it would be the Domination Nation. Tour by Win.
Chopped Pots is asking what's going on here Wednesday. Will it be a Wednesday cash game?
This Wednesday, I believe we have a final table, no?
I don't think the next final table is.
So then we have a
main event.
510. Then we have a 510.
Should be the 510. JFK
Oh, no.
Sense,
Is this
can
the.
you-
Oh, this is the first Wednesday of the month? This is our 10-20. 5-10-20, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, first Wednesday.
Yes. Jake and I will be in the booth on Wednesday. I totally forgot. It's going to be so good.
5, 10, 20, yeah. Yeah, you don't want to miss that game. That's awesome. And the Stones Classic this weekend.
Classic.
Main event, 125,000 guaranteed. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Actually,
are
tell me, 'cause
starting flights, 10 a.m.
I want to play a satellite. Tell me when.
Yeah, the satellites are at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m.
What? Let's do it.
This week
I'm going to do that on Thursday. If
Through
anyone wants to meet
Thursday.
me here and buy me a beer.
through Thursday. All right, Win wakes up with King Jack suited here on the button, expecting a raise. So yeah, the main event, final table will be streamed Sunday night. So make sure you click the heart button so you can find out what time it will be streamed. You can also follow at JFK Stones TD. Yep. And Norman Chad is going to be commentating.
Because he's the best.
With Justin
I don't
Kelly?
want to.
Yeah, we don't want to
I don't want to hear about it.
I don't want to talk about that.
I'm
All
already.
right,
I'm
might
already
see
depressed
some,
enough.
Might see some action here. What is going on here with their cards? Is that his cards are on his reader and Win is just like super closing in on him?
Yeah, I mean it's like
There's no way their cards should be that
Poker
close.
flirting.
That's very awkward. It feels
Big Hagen 54. What's up? I'll meet you and buy you a beer. I'll even leave
feels
my
invasive.
sweet pickup lines at home. Good, sounds good. I'll take the beer. That's it.
Yeah, just the beer, please.
So Michael raises to 70. 50 to call for Win.
So Win just limped on the button.
And now they're talking to
Interesting.
each other.
With King Jack suited. I mean, that's
Their hands are almost touching, Brock says. The Brock 21.
yeah, that's pretty
It's
awkward.
romantic, right?
It's very awkward that his cards are so close to him.
And now he's talking to him, like whispering sweet nothings to him. You're not going to get anything out of Michael. Michael's just solid.
Yeah. Michael makes it 70,000 and Win calls.
And womp for everybody.
8-3.
Michael's still ahead with ace high. Jimmy Bluffett, what's up? All your trolls are in the chat.
What's up, Jimmy Bluffett? I know. I was like, I thought I was saying hi to you earlier, and
But
it wasn't you.
It wasn't you. It was Jimmy McBluffett. Bluffett Jimmy.
So Michael ahead with the ace-6 here. Did not connect with this flop. Bets out 60,000 into 146. Win
Wow,
raise it up
clicking
here
back.
to 200,000.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting spot to raise. It's hard for him to have an 8 here. But yeah, Michael just a little too weak there. He can't really do much. So good spot there by Win.
Win's a beast.
Nice little move.
Win, can I have your autograph?
Nice little move. Kind of repping a pocket pair there.
Yeah. 8. at the top of the range.
Kind of weird that he limped, called, and then raised.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to rep much. He should be raising most of his pairs on the button.
Falafel eater. We always have room for one more in the booth. You gotta talk to JFK Stones though. He's the boss.
Depends what you bring to the table. You know, I mean, you gotta bring like food.
Bring food and tequila, and we'll be okay. Yes. Michael's picked up ace-7 again on the button. Another ace. And looks like he's putting in a raise. I feel like Win is getting a little bit tilted even though he's doing okay. Like he can't get a read off of Michael.
Yeah, I think Michael's unreadable.
Even though that last hand was played magnificently. Right? It was very well done.
Magnificently.
Magnificently.
Yeah.
Magnificently.
Pacifically.
Centered. Drink.
Pacifically.
Pacifically.
Those are hard syllables.
What are syllables?
Syllables.
Well played.
Thank you.
Emphasis on the syllables.
That's right.
What else do you do in a heads-up tournament? You gotta make jokes.
Are they sharing a reader? Like, I don't understand what's going on. Michael puts his cards over on this reader, like in front of Win, and then Win brings his cards over. It's so awkward.
Win calls, Michael checks to a flop.
So Win just calling with pretty strong hands on the button.
Ace King Jack.
Kind of like it. Definitely mixing up his play. And it checks to Win, and he's going to bet. Try to take this one down with pocket fours. And Michael is going to see a turn here. And he's going to turn a straight. So Queen gives Michael the straight. He's going to check. Hope that Win keeps betting. I feel like when Michael check calls, I mean, I don't hate betting one more time, but let's see what Michael does here. And Win bets really small. He only bets 20,000. One big blind.
Can you squeeze more value out of it, like a 1-pair or 2-pair type hand, or a draw? If he raises here, can you? Or do you just call here with Broadway?
No, I think he has to raise just because there's so many. I mean, there's 2 flush draws now.
It's so wet.
If he has 2 pair or something, he definitely wants to get value out of that hand.
It's better than a slip and slide in the summertime on a hot day, apple pie. Anyway, I don't know what's going on in my head.
Yeah, and I feel like when Win bets that small too, he just.
It's like a blocker bet almost.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, it could be a really efficient bluff, like if Michael just completely whiffed, but hard for him not to have a little something. The Brock 21. I am not from Sac. I am.
Yeah, tell him where you're from.
I grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio, but I was born in Kentucky.
I watched like one episode of a show was like WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yeah, we're pretty famous for that.
Yeah, that I don't know if it's famous anymore. No one knows that show.
Only like the old school.
Like I'm an old person.
I didn't say that.
I'm an old person trapped in 2017.
Must be rough.
Yeah.
I feel like that's me actually. I'm like, Snapchat? What?
You're on Snapchat, you just never check it.
I'm like, Instagram, what?
If we ever were heads up in a poker tournament, we'd share a card reader.
I'll share a card reader with you.
Thanks, Val. You'd clobber me, but
No, it would be a bloodbath if you and I were like.
it depends on how drunk we were.
Oh.
Sometimes I get
We
feisty.
would make it a drinking crowd.
Yeah, sometimes I get
fun.
feisty.
It'd be a lot of fun.
I can click back a little. We're waiting for Michael on the button. Chip Avalanche says, Valerie, have you ever swam in the Ohio River? Larson said they should lock arms for the whole rest of the tournament.
No, I have not ventured to swim in the Ohio. Brookville Lake, yes, but the Ohio, not so much. I don't think you're supposed to swim in that water. It's like
Sharks.
no,
Oh,
it's like
Birds.
sewage.
kittens.
Yeah, like dead kittens, maybe.
10 kittens under gold bricks in backpacks.
Smashed by gold bricks. Sunny 8644. Yeah, heads up. It is heads up. True story. They started off 7-handed. This is a tournament final table. It was the 6 max in the Stone Classic, Stone Spring Classic. Started at 10 a.m. and with 126 players, well, 126 entries. It was unlimited re-entry through 6 levels, 30-minute levels, $200 buy-in. Down to 2 players. So you see, first place will get $58.94, almost $6,000. Second place gets $3,641. Pretty big jump from second to first, over $2,000. Pretty significant difference. And these two are battling it out. Win raises to 60,000 on the button with Queen 8 suitored and takes it down. I kind of want to know what Win is saying. Like he's kind of jabbering a little bit.
I know, like I can't hear exactly what he's saying. I wish we could mic them.
Yeah. Blinds are up 15,000, 30,000. So that's a huge jump from 10,000 to 20,000 to 15,000, 30,000, 4,000, Annie. Huge jump.
The Brock 21 says it must be Wynn's tactic to intimidate him. You know what? I'm kind of getting that sense.
Maybe, yeah. It does. It feels very invasive.
Yeah.
Especially at a poker table, you know, like use of space.
He's in his chili. He's stirring He's putting his meat in his chili.
He's all up in his Kool-Aid, man.
Yeah.
All up in it.
He's like, let me put my beans in your chili, bitch. That's what I'm gonna do.
It is. It's weird. He's yeah. So with the blinds going up to 30,000 for the big blind, Michael is now down to 20 big blinds. Not too short though. I mean, they're still pretty deep. It's like 20 big blinds to 40 big blinds. Should be seeing some fireworks soon though.
I hope.
Michael makes it 80,000 on the button. King 4 offsuit. Like a 2.5. X raise, standard raise, takes it down. So we started with 7 players at this final table. We have lost 5 of them, down to 2. We lost Bob I in 7th place. He got $964. Mike Postle, local legend, he took 6th place for $1,285. Dave got 5th place for about $1,500. Vic was 4th for $1,928. And then we lost Jose in 3rd. And Wynn picks up Ace Queen suitor here on the button. You know, you expect him to raise here. We have seen him limp the button with some pretty strong hands though. I mean, King Jack suited and pocket 4s.
He kind of wants Michael to like lasso up his own rope.
It does seem like that. It seems like he's trying to induce a raise, but Michael has never, you know, really raised light there in that spot. But
Ace 6-4.
Wow.
Michael flops 6-4. Win flops top, almost top.
No, what a flop. And backdoor clubs. I mean, Win has to love this flop, and Michael loves it more. You know, just checking pre-flop, seeing bottom two, in, you know, heads up play, 20 big blinds to start the hand. I mean, I don't see it not going all in here, right?
I mean, yes. I would be surprised if they didn't start to spaz here at some point. You got to feel strong heads up with an ace queen here.
Yeah, I think neither player can get away
Michael
from
clicks
this hand.
back. Michael clicks back.
So Win just bets 30, pretty small bet. Michael's going to raise to 85, and Win feels like his hand is under repped now, which it is.
And
he limped on the button pre-flop. He has to feel like he has the best hand. Obviously, he doesn't like this raise.
Michael was in the big blind and he just checked it. So, I mean, anything is within his range. Anything. I mean, ace queen doesn't feel strong right now.
You know, he could be asking himself, does Michael do this with any ace, like a weak ace, like ace 2, ace 3, ace 5, ace 7, ace 8?
Win calls. 8 on the turn. If we see a queen on the river, there's going to be fireworks. Wouldn't we love that bloodbath?
8 on the turn, so Michael's still way ahead. Win has a lot of outs still. An ace,
a queen, or an 8.
Yeah, or an 8. And Michael checks, maybe a little pot control.
Maybe he's trying to induce a spaz.
I feel like if Win ships it here, like Michael's probably calling.
I feel like a small little big blind bet would like make Win spaz more than just a check. I don't know what it is about a really small bet that makes people spaz.
Yeah.
Win reaches for chips.
Once Michael checks the
100.
turn, Win feels like he's ahead.
The pot's 338. He's betting 100. 1/3 of the pot, less than 1/3.
Interesting.
Or is the pot 338? No, the pot's 338 with that 100K. Pardon me. So he bets half the pot. All in. All in, says Michael. Eat it. All you can eat. Win.
So the old double check raise.
Double check raise. The rare bird.
Yeah. Check raise flop.
Check raise.
Check shove turn.
Check shove turn.
Wow.
So sick. It's a sickness.
The rare bird.
The rare bird in the wild.
541,000.
Just jams it.
Wow.
Says eat this.
And at this point,
can you continue here if you're Win?
Win has to feel like he might be beat here.
He knows he's beat.
2 pair. It could be 5-7, although it'd be a little bit weird of a check raise. But I mean, possible. And he does call.
Calls and hates it.
And needs an ace, a queen, or an 8. That's 8 outs. We've seen him win with fewer outs.
Yep. We've seen people do better with worse.
That's right. Michael with bottom 2 here.
Oh!
Ace on the river.
Oh!
Wow. Michael gets it in.
Oh my
4-1
God.
equity.
That's crazy.
Win finds an ace, one of his 8 outs.
Well, I mean, poker happens.
Wow.
Poker happens.
Such an interesting last hand, right?
Yes.
Wow. I mean, if Michael just check raises flop and jams the turn, I don't know. Maybe it's the same result. Maybe Win still calls because his check raise obviously looked more stronger, but
the check
at
jam.
that point, at that point, Win has more invested. So I'm not sure if it changes the result there, but.
Yeah,
Either way,
that was a great final table. That was a quick final table. It's probably one of our quickest. We got off the hook easy.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, a little over 2 hours.
Yeah, that was beautiful for me because I have to go home and sleep. But make sure you check us out on Wednesday. Jake and I are doing the 5, 10, 20 game this Wednesday. And we're going to be running satellites for our main event every day at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Valerie's going to be here because she's a D-Gen, and I'm a bigger D-Gen, so I will also be here probably on Thursday.
Don't miss the Stones main event, Spring Classic. Final table will be Sunday, so make sure you follow us so that you know when the final table is. Norman Chad will be commentating with Justin Kelly.
Yep. Don't say that, guys.
With some other dude that commentates here. So yeah, make sure you don't miss that. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations to our winner.
I don't have to eat another paper cup.
Our winner takes
win the
home
winner
about 6,000. And our second place finisher, Michael H.
3,600.
Not too shabby.
All right,
Thanks
everyone, have a good night. Thanks for joining us.